Hello everyone. Topic is on dbt commands. So starting with build. This command builds and tests all the selected resources in your dbt project. These resources can include models, seeds, snapshots, and tests. It's an efficient way to execute and validate all the defined transformations and data quality checks. Assume you have a dbt project with the following components. Several models defined in your models directory. Seed data files located in your data directory. Snapshots in snapshots definitions. Tests defined in your tests directory. To execute the build command, you would typically run dbt build output. During the execution of dbt build, you will see output indicating each step being performed. Compilation messages, if any SQL syntax errors are found. Execution of models, snapshots, and seed data loading. Test results, showing which tests passed or failed. Then next. Clone. Introduced in dbt 1.6, the clone command allows you to clone selected nodes from a specified state. This is useful for replicating a specific state of your project without rerunning the entire pipeline. Example: run this. dbt clone state pathtoartifacts full refresh. Then next. Compile. The compile command compiles the SQL files in your dbt project but does not execute them. This is useful for checking the syntax and structure of your SQL transformations and for debugging purposes. When you run dbt compile, dbt reads the SQL files and compiles them into executable SQL code. This includes parsing SQL files and macros, resolving dependencies between models, checking for syntax errors or unresolved references. Then next. Deps. This command downloads all the dependencies specified in your packages.yml file. Dependencies might include other dbt packages or plugins that extend the functionality of your dbt project. The deps command will output information about the dependencies being installed or updated, including any errors or warnings encountered during the process. Specifying packages. You can specify multiple packages in your packages.yml file. Running dbt deps will handle downloading and managing all specified packages. Lock files. dbt generates a packages.lock file to track exact versions of packages installed in your project, ensuring consistency across environments. Then next. Docs. The docs command generates documentation for your dbt project. It includes the following subcommands. Docs generates the documentation site. Docs serves the documentation locally so you can view it in a web browser. Generate documentation. dbt docs generate. When you run dbt docs generate, dbt processes your project's metadata and generates HTML files in a target directory within your dbt project. Serve documentation. dbt docs serve. This command serves the generated documentation locally. Once generated, you can view the documentation in your web browser by navigating to the specified URL, usually localhost 8080. Retry. Introduced in DBT 1.6, the retry command allows you to retry the last run DBT command from the point of failure. This is useful for resuming failed runs without starting over from scratch. The output of DBT retry includes information about which command is being retried and the status of its execution. It may display any errors encountered during the retry process. Run. The run command executes the models defined in your DBT project. It compiles the SQL code and runs it against your database to create or update the tables and views. For particular models, DBT run select model name. This command runs only the specified model name. DBT run select plus model name. The plus before the model name indicates that DBT should run the specified model name, and all of its dependencies. Dependencies are models that need to be run before this model because they provide data required by this model. DBT run select model name plus. The plus after the model name indicates that DBT should run the specified model name, and all models that depend on it. These are models that use the data produced by model name. DBT run select plus model name plus. The plus before and after the model name indicates that DBT should run the specified model name, all of its dependencies, and all models that depend on it. This is like running a full subgraph of your data pipeline centered around model name. DBT run operation command. DBT run operation macroname. This command runs a macro called macroname. Macros in DBT are reusable pieces of SQL code that you can define and call in your models or use for custom operations. DBT seed command. DBT seed select file name. This command loads data from a specified CSV file name, in the data directory of your DBT project into your data warehouse. Seeding is useful for loading static data. DBT show command. DBT show select table name. This command shows information about a specified table name. It can be useful for inspecting the structure and metadata of your models or sources. DBT snapshot command. The DBT snapshot command is used to capture the state of your data at a point in time. Snapshots are useful for tracking changes to slowly changing dimensions. DBT snapshot. This runs all snapshots defined in your project. DBT snapshot select snapshot. This runs a specific snapshot. DBT snapshot select plus snapshot. This runs the specified snapshot, and all of its dependencies. DBT snapshot select snapshot plus. This runs the specified snapshot, and all snapshots that depend on it. DBT snapshot select plus snapshot plus. This runs the specified snapshot, its dependencies, and all snapshots that depend on it. dbt source freshness command. dbt source freshness. This command checks the freshness of your source data. It helps you understand how up-to-date your source tables are, which is critical for ensuring your data pipeline is working as expected. dbt test command. The dbt test command is used to run tests on your models. Tests ensure the quality and accuracy of your data. dbt test. This runs all tests defined in your project. dbt test select model. This runs tests only for the specified model. dbt test select plus model name. This runs tests for the specified model name, and all of its dependencies. dbt test select model name plus. This runs tests for the specified model name, and all models that depend on it. dbt test select plus model name plus. This runs tests for the specified model name, its dependencies, and all models that depend on it. dbt run full refresh command. The dbt run full refresh command is used to fully refresh incremental models. Incremental models are typically used to load only new or updated data. A full refresh will reload all data, not just the new or updated records. dbt run full refresh. This command fully refreshes all incremental models in your project. dbt run full refresh select model name. This command fully refreshes a specific incremental model name. I will upload more video on tech related, so follow the channel. Thanks for watching the video.